Quick side note here. I've only ever been cussed out of a theater 2 times in my life. First time was seeing It. I was laughing too much. Second time was A Quiet Place. So that being said, let's get started with this review. A Quiet Place is John Krasinski's directorial premiere and is a thriller focusing on a family during a monster apocalypse, where these monsters are attracted to any form of sound. You speaking, someone hitting the ground with their shoe, metal things falling, any noise that is made, these monsters will go after. And with the sound design of this movie, it is masterfully done. By having very little bit of an orchestra, very little bit of music going or anything like that, just natural noises, the wind blowing, water flowing. It makes this film peaceful, yet you know once you hear someone, you are terrified because you know what's going to happen. It is based a year after this whole incident has occurred, and it follows John Krasinski's family, and as we've seen, as I said, these family dealing with this. So instead of eating on plates with silverware, they'll eat on leaves and with their hands. Instead of playing Monopoly with, the metal pieces, they're playing with little stuffed pincushion things. And instead of actually being able to work on their house, they just have to let it sit there and rot because any noise they could make would cause them to, get caught. And really, for this film, it works amazingly. Like I said, the horror of it. You believe this is a family that everyone cares for each other. You feel that these people know that if we make one wrong move, everything's going and we're all dead. And really, it's masterfully done. If you do look at this movie like a usual horror fan, you will be disappointed. This is not your typical horror film like Paranormal Activities or Annabelle, sorry, I almost said Annabelle's Wish. No, that's not a horror film, that's a Hallmark movie. Does Hallmark do horror? No, they've never done horror. And if they try to, that's sure not horror. And it has no jump scares, but every fear you have, every scare you gain, it builds up, and it is meant to do that. It is not a cheap one, it is nothing easy to do, but they build up these scares. Now, the problem of this film, even though the story is good, and if you do look at it from as people just trying to survive, you will love this film, and they don't have unlimited resources, you will love this film. But to the detriment of it, I'm sure not that many people will look at it that way. You will see the parents as the, parents of the year by bringing in a child into this world where you cannot make noise. And no, this child, I'm serious, they had intercourse during the apocalypse. Not the first days, like a month or 2 afterwards. And had the kid, and basically wanted to have a kid. It shows them dealing with having to have this kid, how they've prepared, how the family's getting ready, and how they have to make louder noises so the mother can go into labor, so everything else can be going on. And it is, surely enough, a great film to watch at home. This is another problem. I said the sound design is amazing because it is so quiet. Most of this film is in subtitles and most of it is done through sign language, which I love. And yeah, it was amazing to see that there. But as quiet as the film is, if you're not going there with a good horror crowd, if you're not going there in an artsy theater or anything, you're not going to have a good time. You're going to hear people talking, someone's phone going off, you're going to hear the popcorn getting crunched. This is an amazing film to watch when you're at home, and when this comes out on DVD, I highly suggest you getting this film. Altogether, I give A Quiet Place a good 7 out of 10. It's a C movie, it's an amazing horror film, just has a few problems that you'll see when you watch this film yourself. With that being said, guys, keep calm and keep on, and I will see you here next time.